2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from Houston. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They go play action with Howell. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First and 10, it's Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Howell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up the third down. Really good stop there by him in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore either. Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shut those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. And that's going to make it 4-4. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. A beautiful fake. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over first and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. A give up the middle to Gibson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but they did it all the way here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And some space here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
When they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football, I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Fields on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields throw out wide to Walker. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive when he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Fields. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
The partner would have guessed that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken at the 15. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll go play action. Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
The Texans had 10 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Touchdown, Houston.
Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office will get a bigger and bigger collective smile, because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in this first 3 drives. And not just holding the line because they're doing their job. They're doing more than that. They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
A handoff for Gibson.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4.
Now he'll look to throw it.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up giving this one all the way down inside the 20. They got the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's exactly what you're doing on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5 now. Powell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal.
Powell, 3rd and goal.
Flushed out right. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Antonio Gibson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. How does the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away? Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
After the sack on first down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 30 on second down, Powell. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Room here to run. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane he could really break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know this occurring the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this game. It's got to be priority one.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still on target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
They're on the 15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And the Jags grab it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. And Howe will throw it. That ball caught by Slayton. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. Darius Slayton, 87 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Wants to try to add the PAT. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Texans 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. On 1st down, it's Fields. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Catch Patrick Queen able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. So the false start will back them up 5. And no reason for that from any wide receiver.
Oftentimes, you don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside, make sure the ball moves, then you take off. How he didn't do that is beyond me.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Texans will take over. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And Sanders now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before it can even get started. Jaguars just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 14. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for McFarland. A touchback, and the ball out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Once more, Gibson. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw, Fields. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. That's once again complete to Chark. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. On 1st down, Fields. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
The loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Texans' 36-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin will pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they will take a knee here. So Houston going to come away here with